Good evening, 6 o'clock, May the 5th, 2019. Vernon, British Columbia. The I just returned from a trip to Mexico. And I left on I think it was the 7th of April. I got back to Vernon on the 14th. I flew to Puerto Vallarta on the 7th of April by Transat. And that was a pretty good flight because it was a direct flight to Puerto Vallarta, 4 hours and 50 minutes. And as it turned out, I was one of the first ones to get on the plane. And when I got on the plane, the guy just waved me right to the front seat of the plane. And another guy was sitting there, so I sat down beside him, and just 2 seats. It was right at the door where you get on. And so we had a no restriction in front of us, wide open seating, all leg room you wanted to, right? And got all the goodies and treats from a steward there. He was actually from Morocco, and he had worked for Transat for, I think he said, 16 years. So he had quite a bit of seniority, and he was a good guy. Joking, talking, and visiting all the way to Puerto Vallarta. Got to Puerto Vallarta and got into my place, which was a little bit of a... That was pretty close to the Malecon is why I got it. It was only 2 blocks away. But stairs. I hate stairs. He put me in the back of his building. He had about a at least 3-story house there with a big backyard that hadn't been developed. And he put me in the back in a cement block little house deal on its own. So I went in there. There was a window, but it was like blanked off. You couldn't see out of it. So a little bit of light came through it. No air conditioning, just a fan blowing away, and a bathroom. And it got pretty warm in there, and it was kind of like a cookhouse. So about 2 days later, I said, "No, this is not going to work." I said, "You're going to have to get me into a better room than this." So he said, "Okay." He said, "I'll move you in." He said, I have to clean it up." He said, "We haven't cleaned it up yet," but he said it's a bigger room and facing the street that has air conditioning, and you've got a kitchen right there and whatever. So I said, "Fine." Then he comes back and says, "The only trouble is it's going to cost you 400 pesos more." He said, "I can't do it for less," because he said electricity for air conditioning is so expensive. Well, I said, "I don't like that very good." But anyway, I said, "Okay, it's a deal." So I moved in there, and air conditioning worked just fine. It had a window out on the street, and it had a living room and a kitchen, and I got him to put a big TV in there. So I had basically a bedroom, a living room, and a kitchen, which was pretty good. I had a few snacks, bought a few snacks, and put it in the fridge there. And did that. Well, I did that on and off for 7 days. I took a boat trip on it's a snorkel boat trip, but I didn't snorkel. And which was, I wanted to get out in the bay because that's a big bay. Banderas Bay. Everything's out there. Whale watching, fishing, everything. And of course, he went along the shores and looked at all the stuff along there for miles, which was good. And then I'd go down to the Malecon every day. Usually go down there and have breakfast in the morning at McDonald's. Then I'd go across the street to the casino and buy 500 pesos, start gambling there. That's 34 bucks. And I did pretty good. I ended up with about 7,000 pesos. I was basically using that for money in Mexico. And I go back and forth. I went up and down, up and down. I went to another casino and I dropped down to beat heck, and then I came up to 8,000 and left right again. And, so I don't know. I kind of wanted to do that, sit around. I mean, it's kind of dumb to go to Mexico just to sit in their casino, but playing with pesos is a heck of a lot different than playing with dollars. And I like the Malecon. It's a people place. It's one of the best Malecon I've ever seen. There's other Malecons too, I guess. But it's a good one. It's really a wide thing along the ocean. All clubs and stuff along one backside of it, and big trees planted in the middle, palm trees, and places to sit and look out at the ocean, watch people walk by. Then on the 7th, I left at about 10 in the morning, I think it was, for Los Mochis. So I think I flew, yeah, I think I just flew from Puerto Vallarta direct to Los Mochis. Volaris Airlines, Mexican Airlines. Stayed there Sunday night and Monday night because the train didn't go till Tuesday. So I got on the El Cheppe train that goes from Los Mochis to Chihuahua, which is about 600 kilometers, through the Copper Canyon. The Copper Canyon is rated as one of the most scenic places there is. It's about 4 times wide as the Grand Canyon and twice as deep, but it's not as stark. It slopes into it instead of straight down. But it's big, and there's lots of, they go through, I think, something like 56 tunnels and 24 bridges. And they built this in the 50s. I don't think Mexico could afford to build that railroad right now. It would be terribly expensive. Anyway, I ended up in Chihuahua at about midnight, and I had to find this kind of bed and breakfast thing I had, and I had a heck of a time to find it. And of course it was up 4 flights of stairs and all that sort of stuff. And then I realized I had to catch a plane at 8:30 in the morning. I didn't know that, so I had to leave at about 7 o'clock, because it was quite a ways up to the airport, and I had to find somebody to haul me out there, which I did. And I got on Chihuahua and to go to Los Angeles. And to do that, I had to fly to Guadalajara for the hub to go to Los Angeles. So got to Guadalajara, got off the plane, got ready to catch a connecting flight at 12:20 or 12:30. So I left at just about 6 in the morning, or 5:30, or no, I guess it was about 8 in the morning. Anyway, I'm sitting around waiting at the gate, B12, and waiting and waiting and waiting. And it wasn't time yet. And a big line up there was lining up. And I sat there and I was looking at my phone and drinking coffee and whatever. And I looked up and everyone was gone. Nobody there. And I thought, what happened? How could this be? How could that line disappear in front of me in just a couple minutes? So I went up and got a hold of somebody and asked them what's going on. And, oh, this and that, and you know what? Oh no, it's not this gate, not this gate. I said, what do you mean it's not this gate? My boarding pass is B12. This is B12. And you know how Mexicans, oh no, no, and yes, 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 and all this stuff. Took me a long time to get a security guy there, and then he said, oh no, it's not here. You got to go way down here. Huh. So I went way down to the other side of the airport and downstairs. And when I got there, they said, oh, the plane has just left. Sorry. What in the heck is going on? You're changing the departure gate on me, and I didn't know it. They said, we tried calling you. And I thought, yeah, you called me in this cavernous building here, and I can hear you, you know, on that PA, and I don't understand a damn word you're saying. So I got a little peed off, and I got a hold of him. He tried to get me on another plane that night, but he couldn't. He said I'd have to wait till 6 in the morning. I think it was 6 o'clock in the morning to fly to Los Angeles. And I got it. He gave me another boarding pass, so they paid for another flight. But in the meantime, I had to go, and I got a room at Howard Johnson's, about, I don't know, I guess it was about 6 miles from the airport or something. Very nice hotel. All good dining room deal, nice room and everything. So I spent an extra night there in Mexico, and as it turned out, I had planned on two nights in Los Angeles, so I had that night to spare and not miss my Coast Starlight train trip from Los Angeles to Seattle. Anyway, I got in there early in the day and got into East Los Angeles. And I just picked a fairly cheap hotel, Antoine Hotel, $65 a night. When I got there, everybody speaking Spanish. Businesses, McDonald's, right across the parking lot, all speaking Spanish. Everybody in there speaking Spanish. Yeah, everybody on the street speaking Spanish. And I thought, well, what the heck's going on in Los Angeles? So anyway, I got a Uber and went downtown I thought I'm going to look at the Union Station to where I got to catch the train tomorrow, so I know where I'm going. And I got time to do that anyway. So I went down. It's a very nice big station downtown Los Angeles, and very beautiful place actually. Used to sit on 58 acres right in downtown Los Angeles. Now it's all big condos all around it. So anyway, the information guy got up and toured me around the whole place, showed me the VIP lounge I'd have because I had a business class ticket, and looked good. So the next morning I came down about 8 o'clock. I think the train left at about 10, or maybe 8:30. I came down about 8:30 and the train left at about 10. Went into the VIP lounge, and very nice lounge. They had snacks and, you know, basically a kind of a continental breakfast in there. Big chairs, big TVs. And they said, we'll call you when it's time to go, and we'll take you directly right to the train. So they called us up, and we went out, got into this big golf cart thing with about 6 or 8 people in it at once, and went along there right to the steps of the train that we're going on. Just stepped out and onto the train. A very nice train, double-decker. And business seats were upstairs on the top, and they were all leather, plush leather seats, chairs, big windows, nice dining room. Yeah, and it was 34 hours from Los Angeles to Seattle, 1,000 miles. So I had to sleep in the chair overnight off and on. I didn't really sleep, but I just sat in there and kind of wandered around and sat there. And it went by. I mean, I did that before, so. got into Seattle about, I think it would be about 10 o'clock at night. Got a cab, Uber, and went to the hotel, which was close by the airport, very close. So got in there and got the hotel figured out. Got up in the morning and caught the plane to Kelowna, left Seattle, and was in Kelowna an hour later. And had a very interesting trip. It was a little tiring because everything I did was bang, bang, bang. No waiting, no time in between, or nothing really. But I did see a lot of Mexico and Los Mochis. I found hardly anybody that would speak English there. But I got by anyway. But Los Mochis is a very, it's kind of more developed town. A big, wide, nice streets, and the hotel I stayed in was a very good hotel. Phoenix. It was an excellent dining room, actually beautiful room, and big building, big lobby. And no, that was very good. A lot better than what I had in Chihuahua, I'll tell you. But anyway, that was a trip. Took just bang, 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 and that was over. But I got a good tour of a lot of Mexico. I was in Mexico City, Guadalajara. No, I was in Tijuana, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico City, Los Mochis, Guadalajara, Chihuahua, and then Los Angeles. When I got to East Los Angeles, I thought I was still in Mexico. But anyway, it was a good trip. I enjoyed it. The weather was good, warm weather, and yeah, the United States has changed a lot since I was in Los Angeles. Anyway, that's my report of that. Thank you very much.